Close to my home, on the west coast of the Isle of Skye, is Loch Dunvegan. It is one of my favourite local places to visit, to spend a few hours exploring with a camera, or simply to watch the varied wildlife, such as these common seals. The word loch means body of water, or arm of the sea. Loch Dunvegan reaches inland for over a mile. People have settled on its shore for thousands of years, and yet it remains a quiet and relatively undisturbed place. Whilst there is always something to see all year, spring is particularly busy. It is a time to find a mate, stake out a territory, and prepare for the breeding season. Finding food is a constant challenge. Migrants begin to arrive and quickly busy themselves refuelling after their long flights. The common sandpiper has travelled from Guinea-Bissau in Western Africa. It soon becomes a familiar sight along the shore. As the strand line decays, it is consumed by huge numbers of insects and invertebrates. These in turn provide the birds with a plentiful supply of food. Along the shore there are wildflowers and flowering trees. Bees need to work quickly to gather in as much pollen as possible, as strong winds often damage these flowers and reduce this valuable food supply. It is a rocky coastline, but as the tide retreats, areas of mud are revealed, laden with worms and crustaceans, which provide food for several waders, including the redshank. In between the rocks and the mud is a band of seaweed, which provides places to hide for creatures such as crabs, as well as a place to forage. Shy and elusive, the otter is perhaps one animal that every visitor to Skye wishes to see. Patience and luck are key requirements when looking for one. When exploring the shore, you often see signs that they have recently been there. Discarded parts of their food, like this partly eaten fish called a short-spined sea scorpion, or parts of crabs. Common to see are the otter's droppings called spraints. These are usually found on top of prominent rocks or grassy mounds. One aspect that makes this site so special are the numerous islands or rocky outcrops that offer sanctuary from ground predators or the elements. Common seals, many pregnant, use these islands to rest on, and from mid-June to give birth on. They choose where to rest based on wind direction, favouring the most sheltered spots, often forced to move by the rising tide. Loch Dunvegan is quite typical of lochs found around Skye. Nevertheless, it will always be a place I shall return to when I need a few hours to gaze towards the sea.